Assalamu alaikum Boka, welcome back to the Jollof Football Bantaba YouTube channel, the home of Gambian football. It's Monday and it's the weekend recap, guys. It's been a while since we did a pre-recording weekend recap. The past few programs we did it live because of course time constraints. That's why we decided to do it live. But today we are testing some new equipments that we have. Unfortunately, my eyes is not that great to see how things are gonna come out, but the rest assured it's not gonna be great because this is my first time working with a camera, to a proper camera to work to do the weekend recap. So hopefully, as we learn more about the camera, as we learn more about the new tools, things will get better. But let me know in the comments, guys, what do you think of this new video? What can I improve to make things better? This is the first time I'm shooting on 4K, so let's see how it goes, guys. And it's been a very exciting weekend for Gambian football, to be honest. Players were doing well with their respective club, especially Yankuba Minteh, in the biggest of stages in the Premier League against the most successful Premier League club. Yankuba Minteh, with his club Brighton and Hove Albions, went to Old Trafford and put in a commanding performance and come out on top. And the main architect of that was the Gambian superstar Yankuba Minteh, putting one of his best performances for Brighton and Hove Albion. So there is a lot to unfold there, but of course there are other Gambian players as well doing well over the course of the weekend. Ibrima Darboe, he did an exceptional stuff for Frosinone. They had a very difficult time this weekend, a difficult game going to one man down, but still fighting to come back to draw that game 1-1. Abuj making another start for Grasshoppers. He getting more minutes. Abdullah made his debut over the course of the midweek, and then this weekend he was also getting more minutes. Being part of the team that recorded their first win, I think, in the last 3 games. That was his first win in the Bundesliga. Players like Teku Toure in France, he was in Abu Kante. He also in the French Liga. He scored this weekend. This is his second goal in the last 3 games, which is really good. Abdullah Jamano helped his club Mets. They are now moving to second place in League 2. They are on course to gaining that promotion to League 1 once again. And Abdullah was instrumental in that this weekend, though he did not get on the goals or on the assists, but he had quite a good game in that one. There were also some transfers of Gambian players. Fancy Njai making a move. Of course, he was with Bordeaux before, and then Bordeaux, they had some financial issues and the club was relegated to fourth, which is really sad because Bordeaux has been a massive club in France. To see them go out of the professional leagues of French football was something really sad to see, because it's such a big club. They have been in the Champions League and all. But yeah, Fancy Njai had to leave them and then move into a new club. Sirif Sinyan last season had a very good season with us in Norway. Now he made a move to FC Cluj in Romania. The other one, I think we have also covered that one before. That is Banjung Darboe. Banjung Darboe is a Gambian-born player who is, of course, playing for United States of America at youth level. So there's still a chance for him to represent the Gambia. He signed with Bayern Munich not so long ago. They just unveiled him recently and sent him to their B team to further his development as a player, guys. There are tons to unfold as far as the weekend recap is concerned, guys. It's gonna be pre-recorded this time. Let's see how it goes. So without wasting much of your time, guys, let's get right into the weekend recap. We have to start with Yankuba Minteh, star boy. Yesterday, Manchester United versus Brighton. Last week he made his first start for a very long time in the FA Cup, where he had a very good game. Last week when I did this weekend recap, how I described that performance was his most mature performance up to date, and then he followed that up with the performance that he put in against Manchester United. In midweek, they were playing against Ipswich. He started off the bench because, of course, in that game against Norwich last week, he came off with a knock on his knee. But then thank God that was just a minor issue. Like his coach Fabian Hosler said ahead of the game against Ipswich, so he had to start him on the bench for that one. He came on in the second half. Brighton still win that game 2-0, put in a decent performance. Of course, it was not out of the world performance, but it was a decent performance. Helped the team maintain their lead and win that game 2-0. The coach trusted him to start him to start him, and what a decision the coach made there, because of the work that Yankuba Minteh can give you on that side. The Ipswich game was a mature performance. This United game was by far his best performance. Up to date since he moved into Brighton and Hove Albion. This is the first time he has been the best player on the pitch in the league. This is the first time, which is massive. And what a stage to put in your best performance in the Premier League against the most successful club in the Premier League with 20 league titles, Manchester United. You can say the most supported club in England. Everybody was glued to the TV watching that game, Yankuba Minteh play against Manchester United, and our boy did not disappoint. He did not disappoint at all. He put in the best performance of his Brighton career. We knew it was gonna come. It was not a matter of is the Premier League too difficult for Yankuba Minteh? It was gonna come. We know the talent this boy have. Once he settled in, once he find his feet in this league, he will be unstoppable. That's how we believe it, and this is what we have been saying since last season. I can remember last season when I started comparing him with players like Saka, Foden or stuff like that, because of the numbers he was putting at Feyenoord. People were like, you are getting over the top with this boy. But it's because of the potential we see in this boy. The potential is huge. The potential is massive. And yesterday he showed exactly that against Manchester United. It was a brilliant performance from him. It was a brilliant performance from Brighton. Yankuba Minteh scored early in the game. Mitoma set him up, and then he finished with his right foot. Even though Onana got his hand to it, but he was not stopping that one. There was no way that Onana was stopping that one. He gave Brighton the lead, and then the amount of work that he put in for his team. Dalot put in everything to overlap, and then every single time he turned, Yankuba Minteh was there to make a block. Yankuba Minteh was there to make a tackle, intercept the ball. He was everywhere in terms of supporting his fullback, Veltman. Veltman did not have a difficult time at all because Yankuba Minteh was always there to support him. He gave Manchester United a difficult time on that side. They cannot create anything from that side. And then Manchester United got a penalty, and then the game, went into halftime 1-1. And then the second half, he just continued where he left off, creating chances. Look at the second goal, the way he created, the way he opened up space against Dalot. What he did to Dalot was exceptional. You want to go and look at that goal, guys, again. It is the assist that he created for Mitoma. You want to go and look it up again, because the run he made, the inside run he made, was everything. He made an inside run with Dalot. Dalot followed him inside, and then he just checked back and then created 1 or 2 yards with Dalot. And then he has the space, pick up his spot, look up, look at Mitoma in the far post, drop in a wonderful, exceptional cross in for Mitoma for him to come and tap in. So that was his second big chance he created in that game. He created one earlier in the first half for Welbeck. Welbeck's shot was blocked. And then almost fell to Yankuba Minteh to score another one in that one. It was a very good play. Another mature performance. He used the ball very well. When he had the ball, he knew what he was supposed to do with the ball. He was not forcing things, trying to dribble past people. He was just keeping things simple. And when he see an opening, he go for it. He worked hard for his club. Won the most tackles in that game. Created the most big chances in that game, scored a goal and assisted. Man of the match performance. I want to see him hold that Premier League Man of the Match award. I've been looking for a photo of that, but I have not seen it. But You cannot give the man of the match to anyone else in this game. I know Mitoma have a claim, of course. Mitoma have a claim. He also scored a goal and an assist. But I think with the defensive work that Yankuba Minteh was putting in, he has to be the man of the match. He has to be the man of the match in that way. I want to see him hold the Premier League Man of the Match award, which will be the first time a Gambian player holds a Man of the Match award in the Premier League, which is exciting for Gambia. Our football is developing. We have not yet reached the level that we want to reach. So these little wins, we have to celebrate them with everything we have. And to be honest, guys, I was super excited to stay up, watch that game, and see Yankuba Minteh torment the team that I despise the most as a Liverpool fan. Of course, I don't like Manchester United. So to see him do what he does to Manchester United was very exciting for me to see. And then what a stage to do it, guys. What a stage to do it. Exceptional performance from Yankuba Minteh. Throughout this week, I'll be watching podcasts from the Brighton fans. I just want to listen to people wax lyrics on Yankuba Minteh, say things about Yankuba Minteh. I'll be watching videos, post-match reactions, everything, just to hear people talk about the Gambian star boy. What a player! And anyways, let me just get this thing moving and move on to the next one. Ibrima Darboe. Darboe put in also another very good performance for his club. That is Frosinone in Serie B, Italy. Yeah, he's getting a lot of minutes with his club, and he's a key player in that midfield area. And the goal he scored this weekend was a thing of beauty. If you love football and you see that goal, you will love it. Especially if you are a midfielder. I'm sure people who play midfield will love that goal. He drove through the midfield, break into the midfield, plays a 1-2 with Ambrosini, they are number 10, and then Ambrosini play him back. He scored, he slid the ball past the goalkeeper, the un-Russian goalkeeper. What a performance. And why that game was so interesting was because Frosinone went to a man down in the first half. They went a man down, they went a goal down. So they were losing whilst they were 10 against 11. And then Ibrima Darboe, took matters into his own hands, created a chance for himself by causing creating an opening in the midfield, playing a 1-2 and then making the run into the box. Defensive midfielder, he's playing defensive midfielder for them, holding midfielder, but then he traveled all the way and then scored that wonderful goal. Frosinone ended drawing in that game 1-1 thanks to Ibrima Darboe's wonderful play. Alassana Jatta, the guy who cannot stop scoring goals. Unfortunately, he was not on the goals this weekend, but of course he was impactful still. Notts County, they won their game 3-0. They are still, they are chasing that promotion spot. They are in the playoff spot right now. They were 5th place, but they were just 1 point behind the team in 3rd place, who will gain the automatic promotion to League One. Alassana Jatta, started, of course. Notts County won the game 3-0, and Jatta assisted one of the goals to take his tally in the league to 12 goals and 4 assists in 20 games, which is absolutely bonkers. It's absolutely exceptional. And he has also scored in other competitions, the League Cup, the FA Cup. What a season he is having! What a season! He is in the Golden Boot race. I think the player with the highest goals scored 15 and he has 12 goals, so it's just 3 goals in between them. So of course he can catch them up. Why not? He can catch them up because he's such a lethal finisher for Notts County, leading the line very well, and also he's now adding assists into his games, which is absolutely exceptional. Alassana Jatta, and also staying in England, League One, Ibu Toure was also involved for Stockport. They won 3-1. Ibu Toure played the whole game. Unfortunately, Tranmere Rovers, they lost their game. Seydou Kane started the game for the first time in a while, which was good thing to see. And then we move on to Germany. Abdullah in midweek we saw that he made his debut for his Bundesliga club St. Pauli. Unfortunately they lost that one, but he just got a cameo appearance then. But this time the minutes are getting more and more. This time he got 10 minutes or something. Almost get a goal, get into the goal. St. Pauli won 2-0. They have been struggling a little bit, and that means that Abdullah has recorded his first win in the German Bundesliga. Of course the goals will come for him. He's such a top talent. And as the minutes increase, the goals will come for him. We know what he get. We saw what he did at Paide. We saw what he did at Real de Banjul last season. We saw what he did for the Gambian national team. The goals will come for this boy. As the minutes come, the goals will come. There is no doubt about that. It's just a matter of time. 2 games in for under his belt now. Just 13 minutes plays, that's not much. So let's wait for him. We are excited to see what's going to happen there. Adam Abuj also started for his club, FC Grasshoppers in Swiss. They also put in a grinding performance to come out 1-0 on top because they got a red card in the 2nd minute of play. Imagine playing for 98 minutes with 10 men. That is so difficult. But they stuck in there. You know, after the 2 minutes, the coach had to make a substitution to adjust his defense. But Adam Abuj stayed on. He played for the first 45 minutes of the game, and then the second half they got a goal. They ended up winning the game 1-0. And yes, I've seen the comments. I've seen the comments on the post that I made on Adam Abuj, and rightly so, people are commenting because the comments were kind of similar, and I will summarize that up. They were saying, Adam Abuj is not a defender, Adam Abuj is not a midfielder, he's a striker, and the goals are not coming for him. And to be honest, I know the boy is doing everything he can to change that narrative. He wanna score that first goal, and that can turn into a pressure, because I can remember when he came to Japan, we spoke about that, but he took it to himself that he will not take excuses from having a lead start from last season at Stade de Reims or something like that for not scoring goals. But the goals will come for the boy. I know how much he is eager to get that one. But my advice to him is just to relax, keep it going. Whenever it comes, it comes. But just keep working hard, do your best in training and stuff. And I believe he is doing that. Sometimes, these journeys sometimes are different. Sometimes they come and start flying all of a sudden. Abdullah, for example, when he moved to Paide, it took time for he just got it going straight away. Yankuba Minteh, when he went to Denmark, he got it going straight away. Some players, they have it that way, but there are some players, they struggle before they really make it. The same example I gave last week, Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah is the best player in the Premier League right now. Let's remember when he came to the Premier League, what did he do in the Premier League? He did not do much. He did not do much in the Premier League until they had to loan him out and then, sell him to a club in Italy where he started blossoming and then came back to the Premier League. Look at him right now. I'm not saying Adam Abuj is at that level, but what I'm saying is sometimes it can be very difficult for these players. Kevin De Bruyne, when he came to the Premier League the first time, it was not working for him. He had to go out and then come back again. So I'm not saying Adam Abuj is at this level of these players yet. But what I'm saying is sometimes it can be very difficult for players. Sometimes it can take up to a very long time before they start scoring. I can remember my club, Liverpool Football Club. I can remember we had Peter Crouch. He went 18 games or 19 games without scoring a goal. Once he scored that first goal for Liverpool, things started going in for him. But as far as Adama is working hard, as far as he's training hard, and now he's getting the starts despite not getting the goals, the coach is trusting him, playing him week in, week out. That tells you something. That tells you that he is working very well in training. Just the goals are not coming, and those goals will come. And I absolutely agree with you guys for having those concerns about he's a striker not getting goals. Is absolutely right. But again, let's be patient with him, and hopefully once he starts going, we know what he get. We know what Adam Abuj get. We saw it when he was playing for the Gambia under 20s. We saw it when he was playing in the league with Steve Biko. We saw it when he went to the World Cup with the Gambia under 20. So we know what this boy get. But sometimes it does not just go smoothly as you want it, and then you have to live with that and then go with the flow, and hopefully that goal will come very soon. Hopefully next time I come here, I will not be trying to say let's be positive and let's be patient. Hopefully we'll be celebrating an Adam Abuj goal. Who knows? Let's wish for that, guys. Let me move on to the next one. League 1, France, League 2, I would say League 2, Abdullah, Abu Kante, Sekou Touré and Abdullah Diallo, they were all in action this weekend. All of them, they won. Abu Kante for Ajaccio, he was also on the score sheet. They won 2-1. Sekou Touré started for Grenoble Foot. Abdullah Sanya was there to watch him, the former Grenoble Foot player. And Sekou Touré played a wonderful game in that one. They won the game 1-0. And then you go to Metz. Metz won their game 3-1. Abdullah Diallo played about 80 minutes of that one, and then he was taken off. He did not get on the goals or the assists, but yeah, they won the game. I think the other Jallo from Senegal scored a brace, and then there's another guy, I believe, from Senegal who scored the other goal. I've seen the comments in the Gambia, or the post on Gambia, like Foot, saying that Abdullah Diallo is telling Mets that Abdullah Diallo is not a player to help you promotion. He should move. Yeah, I will also throw the ball to Abdullah Diallo as well. He has to put in the performances. I don't think he has had a great season this year, to be honest. The game he played this weekend was good, but I don't think he has had a great season this year. If you look at his numbers, 1 goal, 1 assist in League 2 over the course of the season. He's playing in League 2, he's not playing in League 1. 1 goal, 1 assist. You can put in good performances, but you also have to put in the numbers, and then the availability is another issue for him. Sometimes he has been struggling with injuries and all that. We know what he got as a player. He's an exceptional player, but I think if he needs to move, I think this is his final year with Mets in terms of contract. So his contract will expire. I think he needs to improve his season. I don't think he had the best of season this year, but he needs to improve on that, to be honest. Let me move on to Musa Barrow. Musa Barrow was in action for Al Tawun against Al Nassr. Ronaldo. You saw the images. They drew that game. His goal scoring run has ended in the league. He has been scoring for fun in the Saudi Pro League. Of course, he's fourth in the Golden Boot race with his 9 goals so far this season. Like I said last week, only 2 players in the league. That is only Mitrovic in the league. Only Mitrovic and Benzema have scored more non-penalty goals in the league. He has scored 9. Those 2 players have scored 10 each. I don't know if they scored this weekend or not. Even Cristiano Ronaldo, Musa Barrow has scored more non-penalty goals in the Saudi Pro League than Cristiano Ronaldo, which is exceptional. This weekend they came up. They came up against each other, and the game ended 1-1 in a draw. Neither of them got on the score set. The final one I think I will cover is the transfers. Famsun Jai making a move. Sirif Sinyan making a move as well. He had a very good season last season with Odsi. He moved to FC Cluj in Romania. Let me just go to 44. When it comes to transfer of players, 4 is on top of everything. So that's where I saw the news. He said Famsun Jai has signed for Hungarian top tier club ETO FC Győri on a permanent deal as a free agent after leaving French club Bordeaux. Like I say, Bordeaux have it's so sad to see Bordeaux go down, go down into the national leagues of France. It's really sad. It's for financial reason. I think just earlier last year Liverpool FC were looking to buy the club. Liverpool FC were looking to buy the club. My club, Liverpool FC, were looking to buy the club to make it their secondary club, which is now the multi-club model that we are seeing right now. You see the Manchester City group, Manchester City. You have the New York City. You have Girona. Those clubs, they all have some connections. Liverpool are also looking to do this multi-club model where they will have different clubs so that they can, because of the EU laws, they play England, they are part out of the EU, and there are some laws that the English clubs they cannot do with players. So what the clubs are doing, they are doing this multi-club model where they will have another club, they will ship their players there on loan, just like Brighton. They do that. They send their players on loan in Holland or something like that. The same ownership, owning different Manchester cities, the City Group. There are many clubs. There are the Leipzig, Germany. They have that group as well. Red Bull group. So Fansu was with Bordeaux. Bordeaux, unfortunately, they ended up that Liverpool did not end up buying the club because I don't know for what reason. And Fansu was there, so they had to release some players, and Fansu was one of those players who can leave for free. And now he has signed for a Hungarian club. Made his debut, unofficial debut, as 44 has mentioned. He played a friendly game for them over the course of the weekend and scored his first goal in that one. He's a exciting young player. Gambia have been talking about him since he moved into Boro, a young player. So hopefully that could be a home for him, a good home for him. And the other player I would like to talk is Banjung Darboe. Banjung Darboe, we also spoke about him in the past. He's a Gambian born, but he also American citizenship, a Finnish citizenship, and of course, since he's Gambian born, he's a Gambian. So he has an option to represent 3 countries. But of course, he's representing the United States at youth level. He has played for them at under 17 level at their youth level. If you have not seen, if you want to know more about Banjung Darboe, we covered him in our segment where we were speaking about the top under 23 exciting young talents that could represent the Gambia. Banjung was one of these exciting players, a top talent. We covered it during that video. Now he signed for German heavyweight Bayern Munich, one of the biggest clubs in the world. He signed for them, and then Bayern have sent him to their B team, Bayern 2, in the Germany regional this season, to further his development. That is a massive transfer. It's a big fight for Gambia, that one, because Banjung has America now. They are trying to get to that level. We are, next year we are talking about the World Cup in America, 2026. Banjung can see himself as representing America. If he had a very good time there, he can see himself, making it to the World Cup. I think it's a quite premature time to think about the World Cup now, but there's still some time. It depends on what he does over the course of this year. Over the course of next 1 year as a footballer, what he does, who knows, he might break into the Bayern Munich team, and then we'll be talking about America trying to lure him in. So it's a big fight for Gambia to get him into the national team, but the fact that he is Gambian born, we should not put it past ourselves. We should try. This is what I always say. Even if the players decided to go and represent the other countries at the end of the day, we should always put in all the effort we can. Put in everything you can to make sure that these players come and represent the Gambia. If it turns out we cannot convince them, then fine, we have done our best. But if we don't do our best and then they just make it easy for the other countries to pick these players, that is what I'm not really happy with. Another player who made a move is Sirif Sinyan. Sirif Sinyan signed with Romanian giants like Fosse, CFR Cluj as a free agent. Last year he was at odds in the Norwegian league. I think his club ended up getting relegated. They were bottom of the league, but Sirif Sinyan was one of their best players over the course of last season, put in a decent performance in the second half of the season, ever present for them. I think he even scored a goal for them in the league. To see him get this move, it is wonderful. It's wonderful. FC Cluj, they are a club that can also qualify for the Champions League sometimes. They are a club that former Gambian young striker Zala, what's his name? He used to play for them, Mohamed Ja. Yeah, he used to play for them in their youth teams, and then they ended up sending him loan. So the fact that Sirif is back playing regularly from last season was something that I really welcome. He even made it to the Jollof Football Bantamweight Team of the Month in one of the months because of the performance that he was putting in last month. So we wish him all the best with his move. And another move finally is which we did not cover is Modou Lamine Diadio. Modou Lamine Diadio signed with CD Santa Clara in Portugal, 1st division. Modou Lamine Diadio is somebody we should have covered actually in the Gambia Football Show, because he's a player that he left the source of the Gambia thanks to my brother Coach A. Coach A was the one who facilitated the move of Modou Lamine Diadio. Begere. It was Che who sent him with Samba Jao, that is Sunyaka from Kotu. Sam. He sent them to Portugal to play, and now Modou Lamine Diadio has taken a step up, I would say, because he is now moving to a club in the Portuguese top tier league, that is CD Clara. And as Fosse in his post, Modou Lamine Diadio has signed with CD Santa Clara in the Portuguese Liga for the remainder of the season, with an option to extend the contract for another year. So if he do well there, then there is an option to extend that contract. The former Hawk striker recently played for Operario Lagao in the Portuguese fourth tier, where he scored 21 goals in 58 matches over the 3 seasons. Jaju will be playing with both the Santa Clara B team and the under 23 squad to impress for the first team. So let's hope that he impress with the youth teams and then make the step up. Megere Boy Chevi, well done, coach. Another player that he scouted in the Gambia, and now we see they are making the step up in their career, guys. That was what we had for you guys for the first time recording in 4K. Again, like I say, it's not gonna be great, but hopefully you guys enjoy that. We will get better with our with working with 4K, working with camera and all whatnot, guys. Until we catch you again, guys. Goodbye.